Welcome to our bus conversion chosen to. This is part 2. We have completed the installation of our floor with rigid foam board, and now we're going to overlay that with plywood. We're going to have a floating floor for this bus conversion versus just having it screwed on to plywood that is on the floor. At this point, we measure and pre-cut several plywoods to place on the installation. We started with the front and worked our way to the back and used light tile premium construction adhesive to keep the floor on the installation. Next, we used about 600 pounds of weight on each of the plywood and let them settle overnight. We used from our weights that we had at our house. Also, we had buckets of cinder blocks and just enough to make sure that that plywood will stay on the floor. We made sure that the transmission trap was still accessible from within the bus by creating a trap door that was located or will be located under our queen size bed. We decided to cut the 2x6, and we had quite a few 2x6s, and we thought that was overkill, which was taken from the bus, and to cut them into 2x4s and have them as our wall studs and also our bathroom wall and our bedroom frame. So our plans was to have a kitchen in front, next a bathroom, a closet storage area, and we must have a queen size bed and a lounge and dining room area for this particular conversion for chosen 2. Next, we're going to do the shower walls. Everything in the bus was centered around the creation of the shower, so we know where to put everything else on the bus. We went to the retail store. I was able to get a good deal on a kitchen countertop. We cut that particular countertop to fit our deep sink and also to use it for our induction stove. We primed and painted certain cabinets that we wanted to put on the bus. And our next step was the ceiling. We decided to use the 1x4s cedar wood, stain them, shellac them so there'll be a nice high glossy look as we can look out into the ceiling and also to look in our sky view that's in the ceiling. We measure and cut plywood for the bathroom walls, and then we use a special waterproof ceiling over the wood before we put the tiles on the wall for the bathroom. We caulk and seal all the cracks before we finish with the tiles for the bathroom wall. We decided to do some trimming for the bathroom, so we used some nice trimming that we bought at our local home store. We use a waterproof adhesive since this may possibly be exposed to some wet areas in our bus, and we want to make sure the trim stayed on the wall. And so we finished it with this particular adhesive to get a nice finished look. The fun part for me was working on the electrical system. We decided to have a combo 50 amp DC-DC battery charger that included an MPPT solar input for our 4 solar panels, a Lynx battery connector, and also a 3000 watt multi-plus inverter for our 4 100 amps lithium batteries. Also located under the bed, we'll have our diesel heater, and also we'll have our water pump, which is beside our 55-gallon freshwater tank. You can follow us on our next video to see more of the kitchen being finished, the floor, the bathroom, and especially the bedroom area for our bus conversion chosen 2.